Okay, so this is my professional portfolio. I have my log notes in a separate place just because I wouldn't bring my log notes to an interview with me, so I'll have that video right after. Okay, my title page. You can see it without the glare. Some tabs. My table of contents. Okay, so my first one is the resume and cover letter. So I wrote this cover letter to a position that is currently open. And I will be applying to once I get the cover letter and resume proofread. So Elizabeth, if you get a call, say good things. There's the resume. And then here's my reference list. Okay, then I have letters of recommendation, which are in the works right now. So I don't have any right at this moment in time, but I do have one being written from my current placement site, and then one being written by a lady who was on my, so one is for the placement site I'm currently in, and the other one is for a placement that I did in first semester, the really short one, and she can be writing me a letter as well. Okay, certifications. And as I'm doing this video, I realized I need to get my my CPI, my first aid certification in this area. I do have it in another area because it was photocopied before. But with the way my printer is working, it would take me probably a while to get it photocopied. So I'm not going to do that right now. So we have the Special Learning ABA Training Certificate. Then I have my Certificate of Completion for Disability Management and Return to Work Practitioner. Proof of completion for the Workers' Health and Safety Awareness Program. And then achievements. I have my President's Honor Roll achievement here for first semester, President's Honor Roll for second semester, and then my academic transcript from so far in the course. And I have evaluations. This is my evaluation from my first placement in semester 1. So I have that in there. And then this is going to be my final evaluation for this placement. And then I have the evaluation from midterm in here as well from my current placement. So next I have my emotional intelligence tab. I did an emotional intelligence test last year for one of Saya's classes, and I found it really interesting, and I really took to heart what the recommendations were and what it said that I needed to improve on. So I've been working on this throughout the year, and it's been a little over a year now since I took it last time, so I took it again yesterday. So I thought I would include it because it shows that I'm committed to personal growth. It also shows that I can handle my emotions, especially in when there's more stressful circumstances. Usually. So here it is, completion yesterday. This is my 2016 one. That's my 2015. So it shows my progression on it. Emotional intelligence now of 141. In comparison to last year, this is pretty exciting, so it's a pretty big jump, of 123. So that's that. Next, I've got my competencies list. So I have the competencies that I have worked on so far this semester. And I feel like I'm missing sheets because there's way too many empty here. I hope I'm not. Unless they're all at the back here. Here they come. Okay. Julie, no thank you. Since I'm in a children's placement, I haven't been able to touch on a lot of them, but I have definitely learned a lot about positive behavioral supports, behavior modification, ABA, IBI, so it's been incredible in that way. Next is I have the education and skill examples. So I have these, thank you. I have these broken down. So the first one here is life skills and positive behavioral support plans. So it starts with my reinforcement strategies portfolio, because in order to do a life skill or a positive behavioral support plans, you need to know what reinforcers will be effective for your individual. And here are some that I already have laid out that I can choose from. There's also, this is now my positive behavioral support plan. I've got my life skill. And I want to add some more life skills and positive behavioral support plans possibly later, but not with this printer. So, Julie. Okay, so I have the visuals here. And that. Next, activities. So I've got my sensory bottle. And then I have goals and reflection, have my philosophy statement from last semester, which still is holding fairly true. Career SMART goals with my timelines. I think that's all I have in that section as of this moment. Research. This was the page that was giving my printer some troubles. So I have my dual diagnosis scrapbook, which I apparently stapled in the wrong direction, but that's okay. This is still the scrapbook. Okay, and this is yeah, I can't remember which project this was, but this goes through, it's under my my research tab, and it goes through all the different characteristics. So you've got the description of the disorder, a picture, and then you have visual characteristics, neurological and motor problems, mental and behavioral characteristics, and related health problems, as well as some extra links for more information. I've also got the etiology there, whether it affects males or females. No, thank you, Julie. Educational considerations, and then more references. So I have that for several different syndromes or disorders. And then I have my meaningful employment lit review. And then I have my education scope. So I kind of divided the course up into like different, or the entire diploma up into different sections. Excuse me, Julianne. So I've got positive behavioral supports, which includes observation and recording in PBS 1 and 2. I've got psychology, which covers intro to psychology, developmental psych, as well as positive psychology, personal growth and advocacy, which covers understanding disabilities, adult issues and advocacy, as well as group instructional and development. Oh, there it is. Group dynamics and instructional. Next, I've got communication/teaching strategies, which is disability and communication, and disability strategies 1 and 2. Then I have specific focus, which I have the ASD course, CPI, dual diagnosis, and Indigenous studies. I've also got nursing and pharmacology, which is nursing 1, nursing 2, and pharmacology. And then I have English, which is college communication. And then the other one was communications 2. Okay, next part I have Julie, if you want to play, you need to move over, please. Next part I have is vaccinations and vulnerable sector criminal record check, which is here. And then I've also got my CPI here and my first aid, which I will move over to my certifications. So that's my binder. Stay tuned for the log notes.